Hey, hey, hey!
There she is.
Hello, Adam,
Hey.
right?
Yeah,
I hear you're gonna make me live longer.
I am. Hey, I'm today's house call. My name's Adam Mayfield. I'm a wilderness survival instructor.
I feel embarrassed. I feel like I'm the least qualified person to do this with you. I know nothing. Like, I almost tripped on the way out and fell.
I teach people who know nothing.
Okay, so you're gonna
my
teach me
job.
how to survive, how to live. I feel like it's relevant in the world today.
That's why we do this. Business has been booming lately because of that.
Nobody told me Adam was hot. No one prepped me on the fact that Adam is hot. No one prepped me on that fact. I walked outside, I almost tripped.
Ooh,
Yeah!
this is great.
So Adam, big topic of discussion over the past year has been a survival kit, whatever you want to call it.
Bug out bag, I think, is what the kids
okay.
call it these days. Yeah.
Amazing. I've never heard of that. I'm not a kid. Sad tear, single tear. I feel like I have a pretty good idea about what a good one is, but I would love your
Okay.
perspective. I know you brought yours with you, right?
I did, actually.
Okay.
All right, so the very first thing.
Wait, this is your whole bag?
Yeah, this is it.
It's very small, no?
By some standards, I guess.
It's not about
Yeah.
the size, it's about what it does.
That's right. All right, so the very
Mm-hmm.
first thing is a stainless steel water bottle. This is a survival blanket, 550 paracord. It will hold up to 550 pounds.
That?
Yes.
That shoelace?
Yes. Water purification. It's called a life straw. You ever heard of these?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have this because I was like, oh, this is genius, I should get this.
The only problem that I have with the life straw is that it's incredibly challenging to suck the water.
The internet's gonna have a field day with this segment. It's thick.
Whoops. It is. It's very well. Yes, you can. Yes. There is some girth to it. You need a lot of sucking power in order to.
So good for certain people. Let me show you my kit.
Yeah, sure. Oh,
I have this.
what is that?
It's a weighted blanket.
Weighted.
What are the chances I'm gonna have to run in a survival situation? So for my dog, I have some clothes as well.
I still wouldn't recommend it for a bug out bag.
Of course. Some people are less selfless than others. You know? If we're in a survival situation for a long time, it's a ring light. It's a mini ring light though, because I'm not crazy. I'm not gonna have a huge ring light in my survival kit OBS. Say if I need to hey y'all, this is day 45, I'm in the forest. I personally would not save someone if their quality of content was looking whack. So I have the ring light to help me here.
I would say the least effective item in there. It's a tie between the doggy clothes and.
Okay?
Yeah.
And this is solely because if I'm going to have to eat tree bark,
Yeah.
right, I might as well enjoy it. So I want to create a scenario for us because I want you to teach me how to survive, okay?
Okay.
What if the power grid went down and we don't know when it's going to come back? How would I survive?
Under those circumstances, we're not going to see a lot of Armageddon and apocalyptic violence like we do in the movies.
Okay. Whew.
I have a very strong feeling that that is what brings out the best in people. And people will actually come together to help one another. I really believe
I love that.
it is human instinct.
Oh, I feel so
Under
much- I feel
those
so much better.
circumstances,
Yeah.
that being said, the first thing that we're gonna do is find you a weapon.
What you just said?
So now all you have to do is, let's say you've got a kitchen knife over here. Do we have a kitchen knife? Do we have a kitchen
Sir,
knife?
did you just break that broom?
I did. I wanted to point out what a sharp edge splintering off a broom can make. And now you've got some distance.
Do you need a
I was
knife?
speaking in a general area. I got one. Thanks. So what I would do is, now you could use any basic kitchen knife. I'm just carving a little bit more of a point there.
Okay.
So now you're just not going to bludgeon him to death. You're actually going to penetrate his jugular.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a weapon. What do I do next?
One of the first things that you want to do is procure water. So we can go 3 minutes without breathing.
Okay.
We can go 3 weeks without food. We can only go 3 days without water. You can.
You can go 3 weeks without food? How?
Provided that you are a healthy individual, your body.
That's the fine print. So you
Right.
didn't say that before. That's the fine print, right? They get you with the fine print. Show me how to purify water.
All right, let's
Okay.
do it.
All right.
So In the event that there was absolutely no water to be found anywhere, the only viable option at this point is to build a solar still. I'm gonna dig a hole in the ground and I'm going to cover it in such a way that is going to allow the evaporation from, let's say, foliage, for example. You could even do your urine for that matter.
Sir, how would you purify urine?
The same way you would foliage. Make sense?
Absolutely not.
Lily did not pull her own weight digging the hole.
Is that enough?
Let me take over.
Okay. Yeah, we'll take shifts. We'll take
All right.
shifts. Yeah, I made a dent in there for you. Yeah. Okay, so we both put equal amount of effort to make this hole.
Sure we did.
I just want to point out that there's a worm in the hole, which I feel like.
Oh yeah. Look at that. Good protein.
What did you just do? He just ate a worm!
I did.
Out of nowhere, just ate it was his choice. He chose to eat the worm. He's gross!
I told you I'd prove the efficacy of distilling your own pee,
Yep.
so that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We have to wait a whole day in order to get water.
Are you gonna pee in this hole?
Now, I gotta make good on my promise, right?
I'm gonna go. You do your thing though. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow, but I will be shocked if there's water in this and not just your pee.
I guarantee it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, have fun. Okay, I'm gonna be shocked if I come back tomorrow and there's water in that hole. We'll see. We meet again, my friend.
That we do.
It is about pretty much 24 hours later.
Moment of truth.
Did you pee in this hole for real?
I did.
What
Yeah.
all happened here?
Most of the urine evaporated, okay? And as it evaporated, it began to condense on the underside of this. That forms a point for all that condensation.
go into the-
Yeah, exactly.
I'm excited.
Yep, all right. There we go.
So wait. Let me understand here. You peed just in the hole.
I
and then
peed
in
only in the
pee-
hole.
In the pee, you put the cup,
Correct.
and now there's water in the cup.
And now there's water in the cup. Yeah, magic.
What?
Yeah.
You must not eat any asparagus. I smell nothing. I'm very impressed by the lack of a pee-pee smell.
Thank you. It doesn't get rid of the taste and the smell entirely.
It doesn't get rid of the taste?
It tastes a lot better than if you were to drink it straight, which again, I would never
How would
recommend.
you
It's
know
not.
that?
You know what? Let's just,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, but don't do it if you don't want to. Don't.
Cheers.
Wait, you don't have to chug it. He straight up chugged the pee.
I chugged it. It's the only way I'm getting this down.
I'm also thinking as a woman how hard it would be to specifically pee in one spot.
That's a good
And what
point.
I'm thinking is just another hurdle for women. Just another thing on the list.
Do you have any water?
That obviously wasn't pee, right?
Yeah, it was.
It was pee for real?
The things I do for my craft.
Even though we couldn't see it?
That was my thing. I could have totally faked it. Yeah. No, that's cool. I get it.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't really think that one through.
Okay, wait, so we made a weapon. You did the pee-pee.
Right.
What
We
do we
figured
do?
out water. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to procure shelter. Now, this is only one way to build a shelter. And if I had only...
Oh, iPhone charger in my backpack.
Right?
Totes relate, totes relate.
Just tie, keep tying knots. There we go. There we go.
You're not
This is how
done,
we're
are
gonna
you?
Keep these. Huh?
Are you done with the shelter?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Because it's not the first time a guy would have lied to me about his living situation, so I just want to like clarify because I was about to be, I thought you were gonna be like, ta-da, and I was gonna have to be like, not again, you know?
This little pebble goes right in here like that. I just need a little stick now. Something
little
strong
stick?
enough. Yeah. Hey, look at that.
Found a
Look
stick?
at that. No, but I know where one is. Hang on.
Like what kind of a stick? Like more than this?
Keep looking. I'm okay.
He's a survivor. That guy's a survivor. While you were gone, I discovered all of these things.
Hey, those are perfect. That's exactly what we want. We're gonna make a steak. right here. Now this ground is nice and soft. We could baton it. Have you ever camped?
I have.
Right on.
And then I saw a spider, I went home.
In this case, what I would do is I would gather as much of these leaves as possible and make a bed out of that.
What do you think the thread count of the leaves are? Okay, are we done?
Yeah, we are done.
I'm just saying, if you put this up on Airbnb, like how much do you think you could rent this for?
50 bucks a night?
Yeah. No amenities? One parking
Definitely
spot?
no amenities.
Yeah. Are you gonna get in there?
Are you gonna get in there?
More spacious than I thought it was gonna
Right,
be. I'm not gonna
right. You
lie.
thinking maybe 75 now?
Ah. Be honest with me. How long do you
Okay.
think I'd survive?
4 days. Yeah.
I'm gonna give myself a solid 1 month. I could survive easy.
You know what? Confidence is key. You want to remain confident as much as possible. Spider? So if I had to rate Lily as a survivalist on a scale of 1 to 10, okay, I'm not gonna lie, the first number that came to my mind was a 2. She seems to like it, and that's really all it takes.
Here's the thing, like everything Adam did I thought was really, really gross. Like eating the worm, even like touching the dirt and all that stuff. But at the same time, I was like, it's kind of attractive. Like, is this my type? Is this griminess my type? I think so.